11. G strikes back. The next day, I spent the morning on the second basement floor of Nihonium, doing my daily zombie hunt. I had gotten used to the gun and was able to fire it continuously. My accuracy had improved, and I was now able to land solid headshots as long as I didn't get hit by surprise. I also practiced a few combos with my body art. Punching, kicking, and throwing. I got into how to break them down and then slam bullets into them. Another surprise attack. There's too much Nihonium. The wall collapsed and the zombies suddenly attacked. I stuck out my right hand, which was not holding a gun, and happened to grab it by the neck. I grabbed the zombie by the neck, lifted it up, and put a bullet right between the eyes. I was attacked and I barely felt it, but I only barely felt it. I kept on hunting zombies and the drop seeds brought my power up to A. In the afternoon, we came to the third basement floor of Tellurium. Based on yesterday's reflection, I came alone today. I was glad I did so. I was glad I had done so, because all the female adventurers I saw on the third basement floor were quickly passing by. Some were diving to the lower levels, and some were returning to the top. Almost all of the women were rushing past. A coccolithic slime appears. It looks like a slime, about half the size of the palm of your hand. Its body is shiny black and it moves with a rustling sound. I knew women were not good at this. But I thought it was good practice. I hold up the gun, take aim, and shoot. Missed. It missed the slime and struck the ground like an underpass, sending pebbles flying. Cascade. Slime approaches, jumps on it. Whoa. I quickly dodged. I was scared. I was scared. It had jumped right into my face. For a split second, my vision was blocked by the shiny black thing. My heart was pounding. In a way, it was worse than a surprise attack by a zombie. I brace myself, ready my gun, and take aim this time. Pang, pash, pow. The bullet firmly penetrated the cock slime and dropped a huge pumpkin. No matter how many times I see it, the sight of a balance ball-sized pumpkin being dropped from a palm-sized slime looks like that of popcorn. The slime itself is unpleasant, but the moment it drops is a bit of a thrill. And then they appeared again in large numbers. When you see one, think there are 30 of them, not 30, but close to it. No Emily today, no problem blocking the way. I took a deep breath and fired my gun with all my might. With less than 50 bullets left in my clip, I wiped out the swarm of coccolithic slimes. Just like yesterday, the big pumpkins that dropped all at once filled the dungeon's path. After hauling it once out to the front of the dungeon, I called Emily. We have another big haul today. Yes, it is. About the same amount as yesterday. Yesterday it was. Roughly 10,000 Piro each? Yes. In terms of price per gram, there was not much difference between pumpkin and bean sprouts. Elsa was very happy to buy it because she could unload it for commercial use in cafeterias and places like that. It was priced at about 10,000 Piro per piece, just as Emily had said. That's for yesterday and for today. If we sold them all, we would get about 500,000 Piro. That's a pretty good income. 500,000 I could buy a used magic cart with that much money. No, it would be nice to move into a nicer apartment. But first, let's go out for a nice meal with Emily to thank her for her hospitality. I was secretly excited, imagining all kinds of ways to spend the money. Now, let's do our best to get it there. Hi. We carried the pumpkins and bought them. We came back, carried them again, and bought them back. Each pumpkin weighed several tens of kilograms, but both I and Emily, who was about 6 feet tall, could carry them. Emily had always carried a big hammer, but I had also been able to use the seeds to increase my strength. I continued to carry her, and when I came back for the last time, I saw a shocking sight. The black ones were swarming around the 2 remaining pumpkins. You could see them from a distance, glowing black cock slime. The giant pumpkins swarmed by the slime had holes here and there and were eaten by insects. Slime outside the dungeon? Mr. Yoda. Ha. I huffed and turned to the side. Emily was looking at the pumpkin with expressionless, dead fish eyes. That pumpkin is no good anymore. Emily looked at the pumpkin with a blank expression on her face, her eyes looking like dead fish. It's true that it's dead. I was born for this moment, wasn't I? I'm not sure what you're talking about, she said, and picked up the hammer from a distance. I'll take care of it. But, Emily, just stay back. I pushed Emily away and stepped forward. Oh, my God, I didn't hear any cocculus slime coming out there. I grabbed my gun and charged at the giant pumpkin. There are only a few bullets left, and if I miss here, Emily will be in even more trouble. I can't miss even one shot. I was even more focused than yesterday. While charging, I shot the coccolithic slimes that were scattering from the pumpkin. I shot at the ones that were running away. It would be very difficult if I missed even one of them, so I shot anyway. I fired my gun wildly, slaughtering the slimes any way I could. Click, click. Damn, I'm out of bullets. I knew that for this day. Yeah. I put the gun away and hit the pumpkin. I hit the whole cock slime there. A smack. I felt a bad feeling, but I had no choice. I had to do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got up the nerve and punched the slime. With all my might, I hit the slime, pumpkin and all, with a rush. Eventually, along with the pumpkin shattering, the slime was annihilated. I managed to manage. I'm relieved. I look at Emily, the shiny black thing is gone, and her face is clearly relieved. Thank God, I won't let her do it. But why is there a caucus slime out there? What does that have to do with them swarming around the dropped pumpkins? Could it be that if you leave dropped items outside in the dungeon, they spawn from them? What a thought. Pop. Pop pop. Pop 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 pop. The caucus slime that I had defeated dropped one item after another, bullets that I had just used up. Speaking of which, the cockcloth slime that appeared outside the dungeon was a haggle thing, wasn't it? In exchange for the loss of 20,000 Piro and Emily's bad mood, I almost went down the path of Shira. I was able to replenish nearly 500 bullets from Hagremono.